Eh bien le bonjour les amis, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour une nouvelle vidéo de Burnhouse Lane. Alors je suis désolé, aujourd'hui je ne mettrai pas la cam en route parce que il fait tellement chaud que voilà, bah je suis torse nu et voilà. Bon, je sais pas comment YouTube peut réagir là-dessus, donc voilà. Bon, je préfère pas mettre la webcam, mais bon, je suis quand même présent, je suis avec vous, donc on va faire le nécessaire aujourd'hui comme d'habitude. Voilà, donc on est reparti, on se lance pour la nouvelle vidéo de Burnhouse Lane. C'est parti les amis, let's go. Alors, on s'était arrêté au chapitre 2, au tout début du chapitre 2. Alors, en effet, oui, comme je disais, on s'était arrêté au chapitre 2. Là, on devait justement aller voir comment Georges allait. Parce que du coup, on a passé toute la nuit à l'extérieur de la maison. Donc, on va aller faire ça en priorité. Donc, aller voir comment va Georges. Alors, la chambre de Georges, elle était... Et celle-là, je crois, non? Oui.
George?
Georges n'est pas là. Peut-être qu'il est déjà en bas. Eh ben, on va aller voir. On va aller voir où il se met d'habitude. C'était dans le salon, je crois, près de la télé. Ah, déjà, on va refermer la porte du basement. Ah. Alors, Georges, es-tu là? Non, là, on va dehors. On va passer ici. Georges n'est pas là. Georges n'est pas là. Ah, peut être. Oh, c'est qui lui?
Morning, dear. Looking for Joyce. Joyce! I need to talk to her rather urgently. Is she around?
Ouais, il cherche Joyce, mais Joyce, c'est qui? Est-ce que c'est la bonne femme du début? Celle que justement qui nous a fait rentrer pour s'occuper de Georges? Ou pas? Je sais pas du tout. Ouais, je sais pas du tout. Ça m'embête un petit peu. Que du coup, on a... C'est qui ça, Joyce? Qui êtes-vous? Excusez-moi, mais vous vous êtes permis d'entrer comme ça. Qu'est-ce qu'on va bien pouvoir lui répondre? Qu'est-ce qu'on va bien pouvoir lui répondre? Hmm. Hmm. Ouais, j'irais bien, je penserais bien lui dire qui êtes-vous déjà en priorité. Je pense que ça pourrait être sympa.
Who are you?
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? How exciting. An outsider. We don't get a lot of outsiders around here. I'm Father Rob Collins. Lovely to meet you.
And you either. Hi.
So, where's Joyce? Joyce, can I talk to you for a minute?
D'accord, en fait c'est un prêtre, ok. Alors c'est qui Joyce? Je connais aucun Joyce.
Who's Joyce?
On va mettre ça.
You know, Joyce Garland. She's got this, punk rock look. Red hair on top, bold on the sides. Lots of piercings everywhere. She looks after old George.
Oh, the carer. Why don't you just say so? Yeah, she's not here. Was in a car accident, apparently. Broke a leg, I think. I'm here covering for her while she gets better, but it might take a few weeks before she's able to work again.
Oh, no. No, no, no. This is just not good at all.
Alors, vous voulez quoi, Joyce? Vous voulez un café? Ah bon? Je vais me remettre au boulot, d'accord? C'est un plaisir. Alors, je sais pas quoi lui répondre. Qu'est-ce qu'on va pouvoir lui mettre? Euh, hmm, ouais,
What did you want
allez,
from Joyce?
mettre ça.
It's... I'm afraid I'm not allowed to talk about it. I'm sure you understand that what's said in the confessional stays in the confessional.
Alors, elle a assassiné quelqu'un ou quoi? Soit ça m'est égal, soit ça m'est égal de toute façon. Oh, allez, je dirai à personne. Pense quelqu'un a dit une vérité. Ouais. Alors, est-ce que lui, on lui fait dire la vérité ou pas? Hum, Ouais, allez, on va lui faire dire la vérité. Allez, on y va.
Oh, go on. I won't tell anyone.
Well, in that case, okay. I just wanted to buy some of those special herbs from her. She's been growing them underground in her secret place. She wouldn't show me where, only she knows.
Oh. Okay, I get it. You were looking to buy some pot.
Sorry, just felt a little dizzy. My head's all funny.
Take a deep breath, and you'll be fine.
What?
Trust me, I'm a nurse.
What were we talking about?
Morning, nurse. Morning, father.
What? Another one? Who are you and how did you get in?
That's just Kieran. Don't mind him. He lives on the farm and does the sheep. Quite literally, I've heard people say.
Don't listen to that fool, nurse. He just likes to bully people, he does.
Well, you're Welsh, right? And I've seen you around sheep.
I'm a bloody shepherd. Of course I'm around sheep. I look after them.
These poor creatures look absolutely terrified every time you get near them.
That's exactly what I thought last time I came to your Sunday Mass, father.
And when was that, Kieran? 10 years ago? 20?
Stop bickering, you two.
Alors. Je suis un peu bloqué là-dessus. Je cache pas. Pas du... Oh, attendez, je reviens. Bon alors. Bon, on va lui mettre tu voulais quoi?
What did you want, Kieran?
Well, I was on my way to the sheep pen to feed my sheep, not do anything horrible, right? So I'm walking through the east yard towards the house. I'm not too happy, because it's absolutely pissing with rain out there, and I can already feel I have water in my boots. But then guess what I see? Poor old George is sitting right on top of the barn. I called out to him, I said, "Come on down, mate, you're gonna fall." But he just blanked me. So I thought I can't deal with this. Because, really, I'm just here to look after the sheep. Crazy old people are way above my pay grade.
Shit.
Isn't it your responsibility to keep an eye on George at all times, nurse?
Lead me to the barn, Kieran. I'll deal with this.
Let's all go. By the sound of it, this situation may call for some divine intervention.
Bon bah allez, on y va. Hein. Parti, hein.
Bloody rain.
And the rain fell and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. But it did not fall, because it had been founded
C'est
on
vrai que ça pleut,
the
hein, ça tombe. Hein. Allez, il nous ouvre la porte, c'est très bien. Je ne peux pas courir là.
Up there.
Fuck. Sorry. But why would he go up there?
Why don't you tell us? You're the caretaker.
George! Come down, for goodness sake!
See? Nobody listens to you, mate. And neither does George.
He probably can't hear me from up there.
Alors, mon père Rob, une idée. Mais tu es doué en escalade. Bon, notre père
Father
Rob,
Rob,
une idée.
any ideas?
I wish the Almighty gave us angels' wings at times like this. But since he doesn't, I think I'll resort to the next best thing.
Which is?
I'll pray for his safety, dear.
Alors, poser une question, lui faire dire la vérité. Pourquoi tu montes pas là-haut pour... Bon, on va mettre ça.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Les deux en escalade. Déjà fait avant. Ok. Je vais mettre ça.
Has George done this before?
I wouldn't know. I usually stay with the sheep. I swear, if you call me a bloody sheepshagger once more...
Well, I've not called you anything. But you know what they say, Kieran. There's no smoke without fire.
Alors après, les douilles en escalade. Elle est sacrément grande cette grange. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on va mettre entre les deux? Ah tiens, on va poser la question à 40.
Are you any good at climbing, Kieran?
Oh no, I ain't going up there, nurse. I'm sorry. The planks are all rotten through. And those ladders? Well, they weren't built for a man of my stature.
Or your weight.
Can you just bugger off? I don't even eat much. I got a fat gene from my mother. That makes my agility a wee low. So what?
Oh, I've seen you step dancing at the village fest. No fat gene hindering you there.
fine. Last thing we need is you getting stuck on the roof as well.
Alors je sais pas du tout ce qu'il faut faire, ça m'embête un peu. Vous savez rien tous les deux, je vais le chercher, les sacrément grandes cette tranche. On va mettre ça.
You're both useless. I'll get him.
Good. That's what Joyce would do.
Be careful up there.
Alors, du coup, il va falloir qu'on monte. Sortir. D'accord, donc non, c'est pas cette fenêtre là, donc il va falloir que je tape l'autre fenêtre. Alors, pousser. J'arrive pas à le pousser, il y a quelque chose de lourd à l'intérieur. D'accord. On va l'ouvrir. Bien cloué. Et si je prends le... Non. Qu'est-ce qu'on va bien pouvoir faire? Comment on va bien pouvoir faire? Ouais, que je trouve une autre arme. Comment pour pouvoir le déplacer? Mais quoi? Ça va être le problème. Ouais, alors il me manque une arme, donc je sais pas quoi. Oh!
Hey, lady! You trying to kill me? Did you see that? This metal rod almost impaled me.
Ouais, bah ça... je suis désolé, hein. Oh, tirer la barre en fer.
It was this close.
Let it go. Nothing happened.
Ah bah ouais, là je te la ferme, mec. Hein. Alors, on a une barre en fer, mais non. Est-ce que ça va nous aider pour cette fameuse caisse ou pas? Oui, putain, génial.
Can you please give us a word of warning before you start dropping heavy objects from up there? I mean, it was a close one this time.
On se détend, les gars, on se détend. Alors, ouvrir le sac. Le seul moyen de l'ouvrir est de couper la toile. D'accord. Bah, avec le cutter,
Mind
peut-être.
your heads down there. It's about to rain potatoes.
Des oranges. On aurait dit une pluie d'oranges. Mais non, je dois pouvoir le pousser, je pense. Oui. Et on va pouvoir passer enfin par la fenêtre. Allez, on va pouvoir monter enfin sur le toit pour aller rejoindre notre ami Georges. Alors, tu as perdu la tête, Georges. Allez, mon vieux. On va te faire descendre, je l'ai vu, hein. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va bien pouvoir lui répondre? Réfléchissons un petit peu. Hmm. Ah, je sais pas du tout. Bon, j'arrête peut-être bien un petit penchant en disant t'as perdu la tête, Georges. Entre celle-là et puis allez, mon vieux, on va te faire redescendre. Hmm. Bon, je pense que je vais lui dire t'as perdu la tête.
Are you out of your mind, George? Getting soaked in the rain like that. That's chest infection at best, and a broken neck too if you slip and fall.
You don't get it, do you? Go away.
Mais non, je veux pas m'en aller. Alors, je peux pas. Si quelque chose arrive, ce sera moi le responsable. J'ai pas grimpé jusqu'ici pour rien. Lève-toi tout de suite. Espèce de vieux fou entêté. Je suis désolé, je m'inquiète juste que tu te baisses en tombant. Alors, qu'est-ce que... Ah. Après, ouais, en étant infirmière, ça serait dommage, ouais. Ça s'inquiéterait plus qu'il se blesse en tombant.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried that you'll fall down and hurt yourself. We wouldn't want that, would we?
Do you worry about me? I'll be alright.
Alors, ça va. Allez, mon vieux. On va te faire descendre, je l'ai vu.
Come on, mate, let's get you out of here.
No, thank you.
It's wet, it's cold, and you can slide down any second and fall to your death.
I'm fine where I am, dear. Thank you.
Alors, joli vu. Ouais, bah celui-là, il revient toujours. Tu veux que je te prépare un bon petit thé? Ah, ça, c'est nouveau. Eh ben, on va lui mettre le petit thé.
Shall I make you a nice cup of tea?
Oh,
Ah,
have a
réchauffe.
nice cup of tea.
Yeah? Well, let's get inside then, shall we?
You go ahead. Put the kettle on. I'll stay here a wee bit longer, I think.
Il est quand même têtu, l'animal, hein. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là-haut, Georges? Je comprends pas. Tu dois avoir faim, rentrons à la maison, je te ferai un bon sandwich. Ouais. Ouais, ça peut le faire aussi. Mais non, on va plutôt lui mettre ça, je
What are you
pense.
even doing up here, George? I don't get it.
Well, you wouldn't.
Enlighten me then. Tell me, please, what's so bloody special about this roof?
You see folk, always in a hurry, always rushing somewhere.
That's because my time's running out, George. Like, all of it.
So's mine, dear.
Alors, ça te dérange si je m'assois avec toi? Tu dois avoir faim? Ok, bon, il n'y en a qu'une qui a changé en fait.
Do you mind if I sit down with you?
You sure? You'll get a wet bum.
C'est pas grave si j'ai le derrière mouillé. C'est sans importance, je suis déjà trompé. Tu as raison, j'imagine. Mon derrière doit être la dernière partie de mon corps encore sèche. Ok, d'accord. Moi, je penserais plutôt sur la première. Parce que vu qu'on est déjà sous la pluie, hein.
It doesn't matter. I'm soaked through already.
Ok. Je sais pas si mes réponses sont bonnes ou pas. J'en ai strictement aucune idée. On verra bien de toute façon par la suite. Alors, raconte-moi ton histoire, Georges. S'asseoir en silence et savourer la vie. Moi, j'aurais pensé sur la première. Qui me raconte un peu son histoire.
Tell me a story, George.
You don't want to hear it?
Yes, I do. Tell me about your life here. What was it like?
Well, I've had a very good life on this farm, but it took me a while to realise that. When I was young, I wanted to go out there and see the America that I knew from the movies, see the Wild West for myself, but I never did. It used to be my father's farm, and when he passed away, he left it to me. He was an angry man, always shouted at people. Anyway, I was convinced I'd follow in his footsteps and live a mediocre life I never wanted, until something happened. It was the 4th of September, 2 years after Dad had passed away. I was on my tractor, heading up the hill to mend the fence, when I heard a crash. I stopped suddenly. I got off, and I saw this bicycle, all crumpled up, sticking out right from under the tractor's front wheel. And I saw a lady's foot. I had no idea at the time that 6 months later I would marry that foot and its owner, and that it would be the love of my life. Penny was her name. She was a new vet in town, and the most gorgeous woman I'd ever laid eyes on. I picked her up in my arms, my heart racing, ready to rush her into hospital. But she just smiled and said, "Are you George Taylor? Or you have a sheep that's poorly?" Would you believe she was more concerned about the sheep than herself? Bless her. She really loved animals more than anything. Luckily, she wasn't nearly as damaged as her bicycle. Just a couple of scratches and a sprained ankle, which was quite extraordinary, considering she'd been hit by a bloody tractor. I waited for her, with a bouquet of flowers in my right hand, and a box of chocolates in my left, right outside the hospital. We both knew that this was meant to be. My lovely darling Penny. I tell you, she turned my life upside down. The farm that I despised so much finally became a home. All of a sudden I couldn't care less about Wild West and the cowboys. Penny opened a veterinary clinic here. Then Sarah was born and we started a family. Life was good. But good lives don't last forever. They're always followed by the dark times. There was an accident one day. We had a lot more horses here back then. There was this one bad stallion who had jumped. She did. I was in the hospital with her for She was too young. But hey, look at me
Pas
rambling
fini de
on.
parler, le vieux. Hein.
Oh, see,
Et... Elle est un peu malade. L'autre, il saute d'un toit. Super, c'est magnifique. Et un peu kamikaze, là, l'ancien. Pas ce que vous en pensez, mais... Un peu barge sur les bords.
that's a...
It'll warm you up, George.
Of course he'll... He wrestled bears and punched... Isn't that right, George? Oh.
Alors... Oh... Alors, on va lui mettre pourquoi t'es là.
Why are you here, Kieran?
What do you mean? I live here.
Not in this house, you don't.
Tue-moi l'autre.
But
On a un
I've
mouton
known
plein
George
de
for a long
laine qui
time.
arrive, bon
We're
Dieu.
all pals. He doesn't mind. You don't mind, do you, George?
Traverse la cuisine, l'autre
Oh, I
tranquille.
don't mind, Kieran.
Fais pas chier. Où est le père Rob? Il m'a l'air louche, pareil, pour ton...
Where's Father Rob?
He said he was going to look around.
Yeah? I bet he's snooping again.
Oh. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut mettre là? On va mettre
You look
celle-là.
like trouble, and so did your mate, the priest.
He ain't my mate. I hate him. But if we're gonna judge people by their looks, then you look to me like someone who likes to play with the razors, cutie face. Yes, I noticed those scars, and I know what they are.
Do you?
I may not look it, but I'm not stupid. Listen, I know you have your own shit to deal with, but that's fine.
On va
I
se faire un
don't care.
méchoui, il y a le mouton derrière.
Let's just be friends, for George's sake.
Alors, je préfère me mettre une balle dans la tête plutôt qu'être ton ami. Je peux pas me faire d'ennemis, je suis pas là pour me faire des amis. Jeter à l'œil. Ah, je dirais la deuxième.
Fair enough. I'm not looking for enemies.
I tell you what, I'll cook dinner for everyone first, and then we'll shoot some bottles. How about that?
Oh, so you can cook too?
Hell yeah, I can. I make a smashing roast lamb with Brussels sprouts and mint sauce and all. George loves it, but there's no oven in my caravan, so I'd have to cook here.
I don't know, Kieran.
I think we could all use a proper meal after a morning like this. But I'm gonna need some cooking wine. I doubt there's any here. George has always been a sherry kind of guy. Someone say sherry? There's a bottle of red in my caravan. Could you get it for me, please?
Why can't you get it yourself?
A dinner like this is a lot of work.
Eh
I'll
ben, y a
never
du
make it
blabla,
on
hein.
time if I don't get started on the vegetables straight away. Plus, the old leg's hurting, like a son of a bitch. And you'll be walking that way anyway. Joyce always does, this time of day.
To do what?
To feed Richard some carrots.
Richard?
The horse. He lives in the box just outside the big barn.
Génial. Le cheval s'appelle Richard. Et des carottes et chat n'est pas un lapin. Ah. Ça sert à rien du tout. Allez, on va lui donner un kebab. Mon Dieu, un bon kebab.
Have you had your breakfast yet? Because you can have this doner kebab if you want.
Oh, nice. You sure you don't want it?
I'm sure. Yes.
All right. Nice.
Je ferais bien un petit
This'll
michoui et un
keep me
mouton
going
derrière.
until dinner.
Mmh.
Cheers, nurse.
Alors. On va lui demander si c'est pas plutôt un lapin,
What did she
Richard.
say? You sure Richard's not a rabbit?
All horses love carrots. Don't you know that?
Yeah, sure. Of course I knew that.
You go in then, because I'm sure Richard's starving.
Richard. That must be the worst horse I've ever heard.
Well, I always say he should be called Vicious instead.
Why's that? Does he bite?
We have a love-hate relationship, me and Richard. Every time I pass by his box, he looks like he'd love to rip my head off and kick it like a football.
A horse playing football. Now that would be a sight to behold.
Je vais y aller alors. Bon, bah, va, on y va.
Anything else I should do while I'm there? Milk the cows? Harvest the crops?
No. Just get the wine and give Richard some carrots so he can love you forever.
Okay. But you better watch George while I'm gone.
I won't let him out of my sightness.
Bon, est-ce que je vais pouvoir faire une sauvegarde? Genre, terminé, nouvel objectif. Alors, il me reste quoi? Le tournevis, le gant en caoutchouc, le morceau de craie. Alors, pop, pop. Prendre du vin dans la caravane hein, et nourrir le cheval. Bon, avant de faire tout ça, alors déjà dans la caravane, je sais même pas où elle est la caravane.
What are you even doing here?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux toi?
Are you
On se fait un
deaf?
michoui?
That man's gonna turn you into dinner. Run!
We're not eating, Midge.
On va lui mettre une broche
There's
hein,
lamb
et
meat
puis
in
on
the freezer, silly.
va le faire tourner, on va se faire un michoui.
Oh.
Un
Right.
michoui.
Then, I guess you can relax, Midge. Just don't look in the freezer.
Pas regarder dans le congélo. Pourquoi? Il y a quoi dans le congélo? Bon, je vais retourner dans ma piole. Et on va aller se faire une petite save. Voilà comment je sauvegarde. Bon ben voilà les amis, on va s'arrêter là pour cette vidéo. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Pensez à laisser un petit pouce, vous abonner et commenter. Ça fait toujours plaisir, ça fait fonctionner la chaîne. Je vous dis à bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo. Allez, ciao ciao.